So NATO was something that was born out of the U.S. wanting to block off the Soviet Union, right? It was about being able to, one, be able to have a sort of solid military bloc that could say it wanted to stop the spread of the Soviet Union, but really just wanted to spread U.S. influence, especially as we're starting to get, the EU up and started and really have a hand in European politics. But something that I feel like they didn't quite get, the Soviet Union is not here anymore. That's right. So NATO is obsolete. And so NATO now is really without function, right? Except to be as something that can unite the United States with the European forces. And so when they no longer have the Soviet bloc, so they turn to Russia. Russia is not the Soviet Union. But they keep talking like that same Cold War rhetoric, and it's tired. Yeah. So it's important for us to realize that NATO is inextricably connected to U.S. imperialism. It is about control of the globe. It is not about whether or not Ukrainians will have peace. It is not about whether or not we were attacked. It was not about any of that stuff. It is about world control. And it has no place in this world. Because how can you say you are an organization uniting around peace when every action you take in Libya, in Yugoslavia, in Serbia, and all over the world leads to death and destruction? When you are impeding peaceful conversations between nations, when you are preventing the stopping of a war that has destroyed millions of lives. People are displaced. People are dead because they wanted to play games, because they wanted to play power games, because they want to keep us on the brink of nuclear war, because those are the stakes. Those are the stakes of keeping NATO around. Those are the stakes of U.S. imperialism, and those are the stakes of the war in the Ukraine. We have been on the edge of nuclear war. And we're not doing the bomb shelters anymore. We're not even acknowledging that. But we, as people, we are out here today in the cold because we have a right to demand peace. We have a right to say that if you're going to use our money, do not use it to destroy lives. Use it to build something. Use it to fix the schools that we have that are crumbling as our children are in unventilated, dilapidated buildings trying to learn from an education system that keeps getting underfunded and undermined. Give us something. We don't need NATO. We don't need a war in the Ukraine. What we need is a dignified life for all human beings on this planet, for people in Ukraine, for people in Iraq, for people in Libya, and for people right here. That is where our resources need to go. And so today, we stand up and we demand peace. And to those who say that they fight wars for peace, we remind you that you cannot be peaceful when you profit off of the tears of mothers and the blood of children. You cannot be peaceful when every action you do is to destroy. We, the people, are the peaceful ones. We know that we are on the right side of history, and we will stand up. We will continue to stand up.